Okay, so here we are in Tam Quan. It's a small fishing village, population about 10,000. I've just had a little bit of rice wine, which has been very nice, and I've learned the toast. So the toast is mot, as in number 1, hi, 2 and 3 bar. 1, 2, 3, yo and drink. And you've got to be very careful with this rice wine. The stuff is lethal. But it tastes very nice, actually, very nice indeed. The other thing I learned was that as I was riding from Quinon to Tam Quan, we rode 80 kilometres today. And often people along the side of the road, they would put up 2 fingers like that. All right, so there we are, 2 fingers. And those 2 fingers is in the Vietnamese number 2, which is hi, as in hi, how are you? You know, that kind of hi. So apparently, if you respond with that, 3, right? So that's number 3. They think it's really funny. I don't quite get it, but I might give that a go tomorrow and just go, when they go like that, I'm going to go like this, and they'll think I'm real Vietnamese, you know. Okay. So today, we headed out of Quinon at 7:30 in the morning. We passed by some shrimp farms and just seen how they operate. You know, they've got these machines that aerate the water and they farm shrimp, obviously. And we went over a long bridge, which was very interesting. So we stopped there, took a few pics, and as the trucks were passing over it, you could feel the bridge flex, and that was kind of interesting. And we stopped at a town called Katyn for coffee, and that was quite interesting because it just happened the day we went through. There's this kind of major Buddhist festival going on, and there would have been like hundreds, maybe thousands of people from all around the province and perhaps beyond. And they were there to celebrate the anniversary of the Buddhist temple builder who died in, I think, 1820. So that was very interesting, and there were police everywhere, kind of, you know, moving people on, making sure they got to where they had to go, because there was quite a crowd. And so there's the other thing I learned today was there's 4 flavours of police in Vietnam. We've got the village police, and we've got the traffic police. I think the village police are green. The traffic police are a kind of beige colour. Normal police, they're green. And then we've got the quick reaction police, and they're black. So they were all there on site, you know, making sure everything went well. And you could see people climbing up these huge stairs to this pagoda on the top of the, on the top of this mountain to celebrate. As a matter of fact, they're probably still up there now because they stay overnight and they share food and they chill out, you know, I suppose. We went on from there to Cat Kai, had some fruit in this lovely cafe. Really cool, actually, a really cool cafe with hammocks, which is kind of what you want in a cafe, I reckon, you know, just kind of chill out, have a snooze in the cafe. Brilliant. Then we stopped for lunch at a clam farm, so had some very nice seafood, and that was great. And our guide, sort of showed us, how the rice farming is done locally. So they've got these small farms, and they're pretty much run by the family. So there was a family there, all 3 generations, like grandma, the parents, the kids, like 3 generations, all working the rice. So they had this rice thrashing machine to separate the rice from the stalks. And they're all, on the porch, in the front yard, basically, just sort of processing this rice. So that brought us. Actually, we stopped cycling about 40 kilometres outside of Tam Quan, which was kind of handy because that last 40 kilometres was up a steep ass hill. So that was pretty good, being in the car for that. And I bought a bottle of water because the water here in the hotel, this is a 2-star hotel, this one, so the advice I received is drink bottled water, and where normally in a hotel you'd brush your teeth with the hotel water, but not tonight, so that's why I've got a big bottle of water. So I went into this place to get this big bottle of water, and I was pointing to these 6-packs of bottled water and kind of going like that, and I must have looked at him in a way that he wanted to know how much, well, I wanted to know how much this bottle of water cost, and the guy behind the counter says, kind of goes like this, 8, hang on, no, like that, 8, and so I gave him 80,000 dong, but the price was actually 8 dong, not 80,000 dong, so I'm glad he's as honest as I am silly, so that's quite good. So look, I had 3 rice wine tonight, and this stuff's got a real kick to it, you know. So you've got to be very careful with the rice wine. You've got to treat it with respect. And there's different kinds of rice wine. You get the scorpion rice wine, the snake rice wine, I think some kind of lizard, might have been a gecko, I think, rice wine. But this rice wine I had tonight was root, leaf and herb, and I kind of had a cinnamony thing going on. So that was very nice. All right, so tomorrow we've got a 85-kilometre ride, and we're going from here to somewhere else. And once again, I shout out to the guys who have been really excellent, because they stop and they point things out, they give you a bit of a spiel. So really enjoying the Grasshopper tour so far, and highly recommend it. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Catch you later. This is Stephen Curran signing off.